This just in on HQ, Kelvin Sampson now headed to the Final Four on the men's side of things, taking place in San Antonio. The Cougars head coach meeting with the media after knocking out Tennessee.
At University of Tennessee, making the Elite Eight is awesome. It's an amazing accomplishment. And you work on this side of the table of coaching a team when they get to summer school in June all the way through today. I know what it's like. I know the heartbreak and the tears that's going on in that locker room, but they had an awesome season, and they're coached by a Hall of Famer in every sense. So congratulations to Tennessee on a great year. Really proud of our kids. We play in a tough conference. I think going 19-1 in the Big 12, 10-0 on the road prepared us for this, because the Purdue game was kind of like a road game. Tennessee with their fans, a little bit like a road game too. But our kids are kind of calloused to that, so kudos to them. Really proud of this bunch. I think the reason why we've been so good over the years is we've developed a great culture that our seniors adopt, and make sure that our young kids and new kids buy into it. We're kind of a homegrown program, and we bring kids in as freshmen. And it's been a secret sauce of ours. And we've had two kids the last 2 years in the portal, LJ, who came from Baylor, and Milos, who came from Oklahoma. But their character and their willingness to be coached the way we do it, and their maturity, I think has really helped. So, we have a really good team. I think being humble and staying hungry every day has really helped us. I'm more excited than I'm letting on right now. I'm really excited. I'm really happy for these kids. But it's their moment, and just happy for them.
Thank you, Coach. And we'll take questions for Coach or the student athletes. Please raise your name, state your name, affiliation, and to whom the question is directed. Right here.
Chris Schumer with Capital Sports Journalism. Coach, you guys really jumped on them that first 5-10 minutes of the game. I'm wondering what, if anything, did you see in the last 36 hours that might have indicated that your team was ready to do that?
Well, it wasn't the last 36 hours. It's since June. We didn't get good the last 36 hours. We just went through the Big 12 tournament, played 3 games there. The thing I like about this team, I don't think they overreact to anything, good or bad. Kind of keep an even keel. It's kind of the way Milos is, kind of the way LJ is, J1, Emmanuel. They just kind of have a good way about them when it comes to that. We spent a lot of time at Purdue, just like they did us, because from the we played Arizona in the who did we play? Who was our first 2 games against in the tournament?
SIU. What are you talking?
SIU and Gonzaga. So after SIU and Gonzaga, we knew we were playing Purdue, so we spent a lot of time preparing for them. And then Tennessee, I'd seen Tennessee play quite a bit. I knew Zakai Ziegler and Chaz Lanier, and their Deganey kid. We'd seen them a lot, but we just felt like it was a good matchup for us. Our defense and our rebounding. I thought Terrence Arsenault coming off the bench early when J1 got his second foul allowed me to leave J1 over there so he could be ready the second half. But the strength of our team has always been our team. Emmanuel and Milos and L, J1, JoJo, they've all taken turns being the best player for that week or the next 2 weeks. But we have a good team, and whoever we play, is our next game, and we get prepared for it. And that's been our secret sauce.
Question over here, Dave.
Coach, this is for Coach Sampson and Emmanuel, please. First bucket of the ball game, you guys scored, and then Emmanuel tied up in a volunteer there at the top of the 10-second line for a held ball situation. You guys go down and score, and then after 10 minutes, you're up 17-4. The defensive pressure that was set early. Can you talk about that, please?
Emmanuel, we'll start with you.
That's what we do. We're a great defensive team, and that's how we like to set the tone of the game, is on the defensive end. And I think when we come out with the right intensity, we're a hard team to beat. And, we did a great job of that today. And, it helped us as we carried it, on for the rest of the game.
Coach?
Yeah, we start with our defense.
Houston, including that Elite Eight victory over Tennessee, 17 straight wins. These are the longest active win streaks right now in Division I. The Cougars, and hey, look at that, right behind them, their next opponent, Duke, at 15 straight. So a win streak will end in San Antonio between Houston and Duke. That is going to be a good one.